Let's talk about the Bellroy Venture Hip Pack. In this review, I'm gonna talk about the pros and the cons. We're gonna pack it out. The zippers have a gloss finish. Super minimalist, top-notch fabrics. YKK PU coated zippers, albeit sticky. No hidden back pocket, but it's not the best sling. At the end of the video, if it's not the hip pack for you, I'm gonna make a couple alternative suggestions that might better suit your needs. See you guys later. Let's talk about the gist of the Bellroy Venture Hip Pack. Bellroy is a carry company that comes from Australia that makes really beautiful and minimalist and simple carry gear. I'm talking backpacks, slings, and now a hip pack. And I do believe it's their first hip pack or fanny pack or whatever you want to call it, pack. But it's definitely not a pack that is just like isolated for the hip region. It can also go in the torso region. We'll talk about that in a couple sections from now. But let's talk about some of the bag's top features. We've got high quality fabrics on the exterior and the interior. 2 compartments, one smaller one on the front and the larger one in the middle. A key leash that's attached to the front compartment. YKK PU coated zippers and magnetic hardware from Woojin. The Bellroy Venture Hip Pack currently comes in 5 color options. Bellroy claims that it's 1.5 liters. I'm gonna say if that's the case, it's a very tight 1.5 liters. It feels probably closer to 1 liter, but I'll show you what I mean by that as we pack this thing out 2 sections from now. Some quick dimensions. We've got a width of 8 inches, a height of 5 inches, and a depth of around 1 inch. It weighs a super light 0.3 pounds. Here is the Bellroy Venture Hip Pack when it's empty, and here's when it's fully packed out and worn on our team. Bellroy currently offers a 3-year warranty against any manufacturing defects. And for all that, the hip pack runs around $75 US. And if at any point in this review you're thinking to yourself, 75 for the hip pack of my dreams, totally worth it. And you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. The reason being that link makes sure that you get the best price. We oftentimes have discount codes, but that link also helps to support the Nomadization YouTube channel and team so we can keep making the best bag reviews on the web. Thank you very much. All right, let's talk about the outside of the Bellroy Venture Hip Pack. Starting with the aesthetic, it's super clean, super minimalist. That's just what Bellroy do. But from there, let's talk about this material, which I love. This is a Bida ripstop nylon, which when we examine closely, you can see the weave for ripstop. It literally has extra stitching, those squares, to then stop the fabric if it rips, hence ripstop. But the fabric itself just feels, oh, I just love the way it feels. It's like got just a nice texture to it. But it should be noted that with Bellroy, different colored bags are often made with different materials. So as of currently recording, this material is only used on the Midnight and the Night Sky versions. Next up, branding, we got Bellroy right there. Not too loud, but also not too subtle. We're gonna talk about the 2 compartments in the next section. In the meantime though, you can see it's actually, really simple. No hidden back pocket, which to me is kind of like a bummer. I would have really liked just like one right there. I know that minimalism is the name of the game with this sling. Sorry, hip pack. But I just love me a good hidden back pocket. They're just perfect. And from there, let's talk about the strap. And I wanted to say shoulder strap, but it's actually like a hip strap. And let's kind of dig into this right now. Because as you can see right here, as I'm walking with it, it is a hip pack. It is marketed as a hip pack. That's because of the orientation of this strap. Notice how it comes out horizontally right there. It just shoots out in both directions. That works with the configuration of wearing a hip pack like here, right? Because you want the straps to go this way, which they do. Contrast that with the Bellroy Venture Ready Sling 2.0. This is a sling, and you can see that they have a strap management system that allows it to sort of move. This strap management system is not as good for hip pack, right? Because it's got too much movement. But it's great for sling, because it kind of fits the shape of your body. So for those reasons, I think it's important for me to just illustrate that this can be used as a sling, and a really good sling. But it's not the best sling. It's definitely, as Bellroy is clearly advertising it, a hip pack first, and a pretty good sling, a couple steps behind. The shoulder strap itself, high quality material. We got a dangle stopper right here, aka web holder, aka stop the dangle. And finally, we have this magnetic hardware that allows you to take the shoulder strap off and put it back into place. This is made by Woojin. They make the best freaking hardware in the game. But magnetic hardware like this on sling shoulder straps can be a little controversial because some people think that it makes you more likely to be thieved or thefted or they think that if you're wearing it, it's easy to go and run, right? Take the money and run. I don't know if I agree or disagree with that, so I would like to hear your thoughts. Does this being magnetic make you less likely to buy it because you're more scared of it getting stolen? Or does that not really matter to you? Because God, let me tell you, I understand if security is important to you, but this click that you'll be missing out on, God, It's so satisfying. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That's about it. Let's move on to the next section and talk about the inside of the Bellroy Venture Hip Pack. Starting with the front compartment, as I mentioned, they're both accessible with YKK PU-coated zippers, and it should be noted the zippers have a gloss finish, which is kind of just Bellroy doing Bellroy things, you know, just a little bit of panache on there that you're either gonna love or not love. I don't love the gloss myself, but I do love these zipper pullers. Super simple, super effective. This knot gives you a little point of leverage, and the YKK provides a very smooth, albeit sticky, opening experience. PU-coated zippers aren't like lightning fast. Well, they can be, but usually there's a little bit more molasses-ness to them. And then we're inside, and you can see we have 2 pockets that are separated with this internal gusset, and got the key leash. Now we're gonna talk about the next pocket first, and then we're gonna pack out both pockets simultaneously. See, there's that stickiness of those YKK PU-coated zippers. Same zipper situation here, and you can see we're in. In the main compartment, we have a divider with some sort of microfiber lining right here, which we'll talk about why in just a second. A little bit of space in the middle, and then this elastic mesh pocket at the top. Let's back it out. I got a bunch of smaller EDC stuff here, and then I got some larger EDC stuff here because I want to explain to you what this bag is and what it isn't. Because what it isn't is like your water bottle sling. Like this hip pack is tiny, right? This is a 24-ounce Columbia water bottle, and you can see, like, ain't happening. Same thing with like a standard small umbrella. Also, not in my house, the hip pack says. Not in my house. That's why this is what we refer to in the carry community as a pocket reliever. Just kind of taking those things that normally go here and popping them here instead with a couple extra things. And if you're thinking to yourself like, oh, this carry community, he's mentioned it a few times. What is this mysterious, amazing word? It's just like people like me and potentially you who are like obsessed with the world of bags. Because I don't know if you know, but there's like literally like a revolution happening right now in the bag world where brands like Bellroy and Air and Evergoods and Nomadic are making all these cool groundbreaking bags. And there's so much happening in this world and so many new products that we decided not just to have a YouTube channel for Nomads Nation, but also to make like a breaking news newsletter. So if you want to keep up to date what's happening in the carry community, I'm talking limited edition drops, new releases from the biggest brands to the smallest brands and everything in between, then you're gonna wanna look for this globe emoji in the description below. That'll give you access to the Nomads Nation newsletter. And also when we do giveaways, we only do it through the newsletter. So you're definitely gonna wanna sign up and hope to see you in your inbox. Now, let's pack this hip pack. Starting in the front, pop the keys in the key leash. I like this key leash, you know, gives you a little bit of leash. I might like a little bit more leash, but given the proximity of a hip pack and where a lock will be, it gets the job done. I'm also gonna throw my AirPods in the front. I'd probably keep it pretty simple like that, but just to give you an idea of what it can fit, let's see if this wallet can fit in there. You can kind of maybe get a wallet in there, but it's a small pocket. I'm gonna throw my, my little Zyn canister. Trying to get off the vape, don't judge me. Let's see if my portable battery will fit as well. Ooh, I think just barely. We're gonna close that up, yep. And now, main compartment. This is a regular Kindle and it can literally, I think, just barely fit in there. We'll try and close it. I don't know what chance we got. And like I said, this compartment is lined with a microfiber fabric. Microfiber is great because if you wanna put your Kindle in there or your phone in there, it's like that sleeve, right? You can slide it on in. And when it's there, this fabric actually has anti-scratch properties. So it just kind of makes it safer. Thank you, Bellroy. But we're testing out the Kindle first. Pop that in. Main compartment, I'm gonna throw a little B7 size notebook. It's the same size as a passport. Pen, throw a little charging wire on the side. And then let's talk about this pocket right here, because it's okay. Bellroy's had a few of these pockets on a few of their smaller bags and slings. And in theory, if this bag is less packed out, let's say we just have our phone in there, a wallet in the middle, it's like, oh, it's a perfect little spot for your sunnies. You can slide them on in, take the wallet out, and you can see right there, it's definitely a little sunny spot. Or is it? Because like, it's not a great sunny spot because the sunnies just kind of end up popping out of there. Like I would have loved as a sunnies addict. I can't go anywhere without 2 pairs of sunglasses. I just would love if it was zippered, or maybe even a little magnetic closure, just to kind of keep them in place, because oftentimes when I use these bags, I'll just find that the sunglasses are elsewhere and it's not the end of the world, but it irks me ever so slightly. All right, so I don't think actually we're gonna be able to close it with the Kindle. It's gonna be okay, pretty cool. The Kindle corners are kind of pushing out here and here. So most people are probably just gonna put a phone in that compartment, which is a much smoother and nicer fit. Overall, it's a little bag, but it packs a punch. Let's talk about the overall pros and the cons of the Bellroy Venture Hip Pack. Pro number 1, top-notch fabrics. Pro number 2 is the weather-resistant PU-coated zippers. And pro number 3, like I'm on team magnet. I like the magnet for the hardware. It's too much fun. But no bag is perfect. Let's talk about the cons of the Bellroy Venture Hip Pack. Con number one is it's not the best sling wear, which is fine. It's advertised as a hip pack, but if you're looking for a little bit of double action, it's definitely a better hip pack than it is a sling. Con number two is I'm not really crazy about the sunglasses pocket. And con number three, as all things with Bellroy, when it comes to this product and value, I do think it's slightly on the pricey side. But as a reminder, if you totally disagree with me and you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. Thank you very much. But if you're still here, it's because you might not be sure if it's the bag for you, and you're like, but you promised me some alternative recommendations. Where are they at, Aaron? They are right here. All right, so alternative number one is going to be the Bellroy Venture Ready Sling 2.5 liter. Great option for you if you're like, you know what? I thought I wanted a hip pack, but it turns out I want a sling. And one that looks very similar to that hip pack, and that's what the Venture Ready 2.5 liters is, and it's my favorite freaking sling in the world. And to learn why, be sure to check the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. Alternative recommendation number two is gonna be this guy, which is the WANDRD D1 Fanny. Great option for you if you're looking for a dedicated fanny pack, you don't really care about the sling stuff, but you're like, you know what? I want something a bit more outdoorsy and weather resistant. That's what the D1 Fanny does best. WANDRD makes great gear. And to learn more about this piece of gear from WANDRD, check the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. And finally, alternative recommendation number three is gonna be the Evergoods CAS 2, CAS, Civic Access Sling. Civic? I never know how they name things. But what I do know is if you're looking for a fanny and you want a fanny that's a little bit more manly and durable and outdoorsy and can fit a crap ton of stuff, this is a great pick. Really, there's so much space in this thing, it's crazy. We did a full review of this fanny, and to learn more about it, simply watch this video right here. If you got any questions about any bags, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.